Let's get it! What's up, guys? Welcome to another video. Today we're going to be getting the car ready for this Saturday's event. It's going to be a 12-hour event. I did some budgeting. I think I'm going to be able to afford it. So before then, there's some things I want to go through and do things to the car that oh, you can't see me. Do things to the car that I've wanted to do for the longest time, and I've just gotten lazy. It's been drifting well, so I haven't really put time into it. I haven't really put much into it other than the, the mods that you guys know, the angles, the angle kit and all that. So there are minor things that really aren't going to affect that much the drifting that I want to focus on, and there are some things that are going to affect drifting that I want to take care of as well. I'm going to show you the list, and then let's just hop straight into it. List, the front camber. In the last event when I was leading in my first tandem run, you guys are dirty. I'll clean it later. No, I'm going to clean that. There we go. Okay. In the last event, I noticed that my trailing arm was the one that had the most contact with the ground, and that's definitely not how it should be, because the leading tire is the one that makes the most pressure with the ground. So I gotta fix that. Cut the trunk out. I've decided everything is gonna go back here. Batteries are gonna be relocated. That's part of the list. All of this is getting cut out. I'm gonna leave this bar. I don't know what for. I'm probably gonna cut it out. Screw it. But I'm gonna cut a bunch of this out. All of this back here is getting cut out. Why do you say? Because I hit the car on that side, and over here, if you can tell, it's all crunching right here and down here and here. So the whole back is getting kinked, and it's pushing the whole thing over. So this is how my trunk closes. It closes right now, and I want that to stop happening. So if I hit this side, I want the damage to stay on this side, and I don't want it to move the whole back. So I'm cutting all the metal that connects it to the other side. So from here over, all this is getting cut at this level. There's going to be nothing down here anymore. And both sides are going to be independent. I'm going to pull off the trunk hood for this event. And then I'll figure out what I want to do with the trunk. No, I'm going to leave the hood on. And then I'll figure it out at the event. But that's the trunk. Cut the rear fenders for clearance right here. You can barely see it now, but it was doing some rubbing from the event, because I do have, a good finger clearance, and I had more before the event, but oh, the suspension hadn't settled. Anyways, I have some decent clearance, but when you're on throttle, I have the back set up pretty soft, so I can try and keep up with the guys in tandem. So it squats a lot. This squats down and it starts to rub. So eventually I'm going to do the whole wide body thing or whatever. And so I'm just going to cut this out. For now, I'm going to keep it cut shallow. So that way, I don't know, if the 18s fit over there, not these guys, but these guys right there. If those guys fit, then maybe I'll leave it and I'll just take a pull and I'll like pull this out or something. I don't know, we'll figure that out. So, move the battery. I'm going to move it from its original location right here. I was just storing those batteries here. But I'm going to move it up here. Got to take all that out. But I'm going to move it up there. Finish gutting the car. It doesn't really have much to do with the performance of the car. But I'm just tired. This looks like crap, this, weight reduction, man, isn't really prevalent with this. But still, all this stuff just needs to come out. I'm drifting with all that garbage in the back. Like, I want to clean up the car. Oh, check the steering box. As you guys know, when the wheels are straight, the steering wheel is sideways. So I want to check the steering box, is what they call it on these cars. I want to remove the dash. This is more if I have time. I want to remove the dash, gut the dash, and remove all the unnecessary bull crap that's in there. And because the heater core and all that stuff gets kind of heavy. And then the last thing is to check if those 18-inch wheels fit on here, because as Alan said, he wants me to have more grip. These are 225s, 16. I was running those at 30 psi at the event. Way too much for, way too much if I'm trying to tandem. So this event I still have some tread on them, so I'm going to start off with these, and I'm going to bump it, I'm going to drop it down to about 20 psi, see what I can do with that. And then, Alan, you wanted more grip? 235s, 235 17, and these I'm going to run at about 20 psi as well. So hopefully I'll be able to keep up with them. So that's what we got to do. Let's get started. Alright, cleaned out the trunk, got the batteries removed, got the battery tray removed, so now I can use that now to mount it there. In case you guys are wondering, there's normally a little box in here. It looks a lot like this. So if you have an E36 and you're wondering what that is, some people think it's the fuel pump. It is not. What it is, with your stock exhaust, that has a little baffle that opens. It connects to your exhaust, and it's meant to lower your sound, your exhaust sound, underneath 2,000 RPMs, so that way stock driving and all that stuff sounds nice and whatever. But if you have no exhaust like I do, then it doesn't matter. So you can remove that. And even if you do have the stock exhaust, you can remove it and plug up the little hole, but it's not good for emissions. So if you're in California and stuff like that, or a state where you need to pass emissions, probably not a good idea. So on to gutting the inside. Wow, dude, so I just recorded a whole thing, and I don't know if they got any of it because I looked at the camera after the fact and it just said all memory, not sufficient memory. But okay, check this out. Gutted 100%. All the garbage is back there, but I pulled up all the mat that was there. There was the door panels over there with all the stuff underneath, and that I still need the roof, but I need a Phillips for that. Anyway, I need to almost apologize, dude, because at the beginning of this video I said that I was gutting it and sound deadening and blah blah blah. Hashtag gutted life or weight reduction bro and all this other kind of crap, and I was talking crap, but this stuff is heavy. This mat alone that was just on top of the fuel tank has to weigh at least 10 pounds. Definitely between 5 and 10 pounds guaranteed, maybe even more, honestly. This is light. All the exterior parts are light, but all the sound deadening and foam and all that stuff inside of it is really like dense. And I guess my car leaks somewhere because some of the stuff was wet, so it makes it even heavier. So honestly, I think I just removed 50 pounds worth of stuff, between 30 and 50 pounds worth of stuff out of the back of the car, and I still have the headliner and other stuff. Ridiculous. Also, I mentioned it, I don't know if I got it in the video because the thing is dead, but these cars are so easy to pull apart. So easy. It's like all the pieces are put in a certain order, and that very last piece, if you just pull it off, the rest of it will just come out like Legos. So easy. I love this car for a drift car. You guys should get one. Alright, next.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the eighth wonder of the world. The flow of the century. Oh, it's timeless. Oh. Thanks for coming out tonight. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with me. I appreciate that.
Alright, so I messed up by putting down the camera for a minute, but let me see if I can get it to focus right there. There we go. Pulled out the whole dash. You know, I just put all the tools that I thought I needed on my lap, and one thing led to another. But okay, come on, focus that. Focus over here. There we go. Pulled out the whole dash. Now I'm gonna start ripping all that stuff out, and it should Should weigh a lot less. It's ridiculous how much stuff goes in there.
H to the ISO, B to the SA. With Shizzle, my nizzle used to dribble down in VA. Was hurting them in the home of the turbans. Got it dirt cheap for them. Plus, if they were short with cheese, I would work with them. More than weed, got rid of that dirt for them. Wasn't born hustlers, I was birthing them. H to the ISO, B to the SA.
Let's get it.
Keep my arms so breezy. Can't leave rap alone, the game needs me. Haters want me clapped and chrome, it ain't easy. Cops wanna knock me, DA wanna box me in. But somehow, I beat them charges like Rocky. H to the ISO, B to the SA. Not guilty, he who does not feel me is not real to me. Therefore, he doesn't exist, so poof.
Alright, got it all done and cut. Looks like total crap, but it's fine. Eventually I'm going to get a little over fender and whatnot, but this allows me plenty of clearance not to worry about it popping the tire or anything like that. Or honestly, even if it's not popping the tire, guess what? It hitting it slows the car down, you know? Got that side done. I've decided against cutting out the back only because this event that's coming up is a 12-hour driving event, and it's also a qualifier. There we go, it's a qualifier, so depending on how we place here, if I get into A class, then I'm grandfathered into A class, and that's going to be really exciting. So I don't want to mess with anything else. If I cut that out of the back, not that it'll change the driving, what I'm worried about is not passing tech. All that aside, we got the fenders cut, we got the inside gutted, the dash is still currently out. That's the next thing, is to put it all back in. You've done a lot. It's been a full day's worth of work, but I got a lot done, and you know, we're ready for the event. I'm gonna get to work on this dash, and then after the dash we'll end out this video. That way you guys can see how it looks first. Alrighty, the dash is in. I am calling it quits for the night. Check that out. It is bare bones in there. Nothing. So all that's done. Looks good. I'm tired, so I'm gonna end the video here. Thank you guys for watching. I'm excited for this weekend, so stay tuned. Next Thursday I'm gonna have a video about 1 o'clock with this weekend's video guaranteed. I've been posting every Thursday, so we're trying to keep that trend. Thanks for liking, subscribing, all that stuff, and keep it sideways.